Going back on. We're on Facebook.
Good morning, Facebook community, and welcome. Glad that you could join us this morning. Hi, I'm Faye Walker.
Great
Hi, you
morning,
early
everybody.
birds.
Peace and blessings from New York.
Good morning, Andrea. How are you?
I am well, ma'am.
Good, good.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you? Glad you could
Okay.
make it.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
that's
morning.
Julius. Hey, Jules.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Good morning, Segura.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is Kambu. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, Kambu. Glad that you
All
could
right,
make
have a
it.
wonderful day. Thank you.
All right. Who else we got coming in? Good morning, Facebook
Nation.
community.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, Adam?
I'm doing great, Faye.
Good. Did you receive the products?
Yes, I did, and I appreciate the product.
Wonderful. Good.
Very solid.
Good. We should talk because I'm curious what's
Definitely.
going on. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right.
This is Karen. How are you?
Hey, Karen. How are you?
Good.
Which Karen? I know so many Karens.
This is Karen from the Village House.
Oh, yes, Karen, the musician, the flautist. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Glad you could make it.
Yes, thank you.
Don't forget to come by and get that book, by the way.
Well, I was thinking about that actually a few minutes ago. Oh,
Okay.
Is that Karen Maynard?
Oh, no, this is Karen Joseph, but nice to meet you.
Okay, sorry.
Nice. Facebook community, although I can't see, I know you're there. I want to just welcome you into the space. Thank you for getting up, you early birds. I love you. We're going to have some interesting conversation. I've already been talking to my support team, Z and Tiffany, and just getting their stories about dental issues and periodontitis, and kind of blowing my mind. Good morning, everyone. Who else we got here in the room with us? Let me go here to the participant link. It should give me the names of the participants. Well, I see that. Okay, Jules, I know is here. Deborah. Good morning, Deborah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marie. How are you? Let me see who else we've got here in the space with us. Okay, we said it.
Blessings. I believe you're muted.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, we're learning. Just time learning, we're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Faye Walker, and I am your facilitator for today's presentation called Save Your Smile, Learn to Communicate with Your Dentist. I want to welcome all the Facebook audience and all the people who are here in the live stream with us. I want to start with a disclaimer. I am not a dentist. I am not oral hygienist, none of that. I'm just a person who studies herbs and have used herbs to address some of the dental issues that family members were having. Today, we're going to be covering, in this short little time, two of the primary gum diseases that plague most Americans. About 60 million Americans over the age of 30 are plagued with either gingivitis or periodontitis. And we're going to talk a bit about that. But I'm going to suggest first that everybody just has a kind of a pen and a paper, because there's going to be one point in this presentation where I'm going to ask you to really think about what's going on currently in your mouth. And so just get that ready. But we're going to start off with a poll. And my support team, are we going to show them what the poll questions are? I can read them off. You're going to enter into the chat how often you see your dentist. And it's going to be, you're going to either click twice a year, once a year, or only when you're having dental issues, or you currently don't have a dentist at all. And we're going to do that really quickly. And my team will tally that for me, just so we know, I have a sense of where people are in the room. If you're anything like me, I usually just go when I have a dental issue, quite honestly, although I want to be smarter than that. So how often do you see a dentist? Do we have a tally already?
No, I'm getting ready to go over with it now. All right, Z says the poll is up. If you can see the poll, just raise either your digital hand or your physical hand if you're on camera.
I can see the poll.
You can see the poll. Okay.
I can
Great.
see it. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. All right. And for those of you who cannot see the poll, the question has been dropped in the chat. How often do you see a dentist? 1, you see the dentist twice a year. Put 2, once a year. 3, only when I'm having dental issues. Or 4, I currently do not have a dentist. And so you can put it in the chat only if you do not see or cannot access the poll.
Terrific. It'll take us about how long to tally that poll, Tiffany? You're on mute, Tiffany.
Thank you. We're going to give it another 15 seconds.
Okay,
and then we can close the poll because we have some people coming in. All right.
Terrific. You newcomers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it with us this morning. So if you're just entering, we asked everybody to do a preliminary poll, which basically talks about how often you see your dentist. Once a year, twice a year, you only go when you have dental issues, or you currently don't have a dentist.
All right.
And just
Z, you can go ahead and close the poll.
great.
And for those participants who just joined the space, the question is, how often do you see a dentist? You can type in the chat 1 if you see the dentist once a year, 2 if you see the dentist twice a year, 3, only when you are having dental issues, or 4, you currently do not have a dentist, so that you are in alignment with the rest of the community.
Great,
All
thank
right.
you, Tiff.
And Z, since the poll is closed, can you let us know what those percentages were?
Okay, I can see the percentages up on the screen, and it looks like about 50% see the dentist twice a year. 7% see the dentist once per year. And 29% see him only when they have dental issues. That would be me. And about 14% currently don't have a dentist, which is good information for me to know, because we're going to talk a little bit about communicating with your dentist and letting him or her know what's going on in your mouth. So I'm going to ask you right now, on that piece of paper, write down any issues you're experiencing currently in your mouth, whether it's bleeding gums, sore teeth, sensitivity to touch, inflamed or swollen gums. Write that down. And so we're going to give you about 2 or 3 minutes to do that. What issues are currently going on in your mouth at this time that you are aware of? And then after you write down those issues, I want you to answer this question. If you have a dentist and you go to the dentist, do you share what you're experiencing in your mouth? Do you say, look, I've got bleeding going on, I've got this going on, I've got that going on? If you do, put yes. If you don't, put no. Third one is, do you ask your dentist questions about, think of a time when you did ask your dentist a question about something that was happening in your mouth. What was it that you asked them? Write that down. And if you can recall, what was the dentist's answer to your question? I'm trying to just get a baseline of how we communicate with our dentist. Do we go and we just kind of turn over our mouths at them and say, here, take it, do what you got to do, and we really don't know what they're doing? Or are we taking responsibility and saying, look, this is what I see going on in my mouth, and I need to know why it's happening. I'm going to give you another second or so to finish just that line of thought. And then I'm going to ask 2 participants to share the issues that are going on in their mouth and whether or not you share those, what you see going on in your mouth when you go to the dentist. And to recall and also share the time that you did ask a question, what the question was, and what was the answer.
This debt that I owed them.
My problem was I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years.
Okay, somebody needs to go on mute. Okay, can we get a volunteer to share? And
Okay, Faye. Hi, Faye. Julius has raised his hand.
okay. Jules, are you there? Is he
Yes,
on
I'm
mute?
here. I'm here.
Okay. All right.
I'm here in outer space.
I hear you. Okay, so
Okay.
Julius, what's going on in your mouth at this point? What are you experiencing?
Well, I had a cleaning previously, and
Mhm.
I had some teeth pulled previously,
Mhm.
and after pulling the teeth, I think they sold up the gum, and I think the sewing that they did came loose,
Mhm.
which turned into an abscess.
And so you have an abscess now? Is that what you're experiencing in your mouth now?
Yeah, I have an
Okay.
abscess on the side.
Okay.
Now, so it did not appear immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And like many people, I usually don't address things until it starts bothering me, and this started bothering me a little bit. So
Did you share it with your dentist when you went?
yes, I
Did you?
did. I went to the dentist finally again,
Mm-hmm.
and because I had a cleaning that was supposed to happen, so I had the cleaning,
Okay.
and then I said, okay, look, I have this little, it's like sensitive to the touch,
Mm-hmm.
and can you check and see what this is? And that's when
Mm-hmm.
they told me, oh, that's an abscess. That
Okay.
usually it means it's probably infected either by, like something, once again, opening up,
Okay.
like a gum opening up, and either I eat chips sometimes, and either a chip went in it,
I got it.
or
Got it.
or something was in it, and so the gum is reacting to that,
To that, the irritation. Did they tell you
to
what
the
you
irritant.
needed to do?
Well, actually, that would have been more money, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I will come back to that, because right now I'm just paying for this cleaning.
Got it. Got it.
And at that point, I was going to somebody who is not a part of a plan. I said, okay, well, let me wait now and go to a dentist. I now know what it's supposed to be,
Got it.
and I will go to a dentist that's in the plan that I have, so I don't have to pay for it.
Understood. Julius, thank you for sharing. I'm going to
Mhm.
try and keep us to the time because I know Tiffany and Z, my trusty partners, I'm going to try and keep this tight. One more share on what's going on in your mouth currently. Have you shared it with your dentist? What did your dentist say? I'm just trying to get a feel for how we are relating to the dentist and how we are taking care of ourselves, the self-care we give ourselves around our oral hygiene. Can I get one more share?
Well, there's a couple of things that are dropped in the chat, so
Okay.
I'll share those. Doreen has shared that she experiences bleeding gums, sensitive teeth, and has either loose teeth or has loose teeth now currently,
Yeah.
and has lost teeth. I shared that I have tooth sensitivity and bleeding gums. I just kind of like trust once I get in the chair that the dentist is going to tell, as the expert, tell me what it is that's happening in my mouth and what it is I need to do. So I very rarely ask questions. Veronica shared, I always share my concerns and ask my dentist and hygienist questions.
Nice.
So if you want to bring either Veronica or Doreen in for some additional feedback, we still have some time for that.
Okay. So either one is fine, but I'd love to hear what their experience has been. This is insightful and also a little painful to hear too.
All right.
The considerations around money and.
I'd like to come on if possible. This is Veronica.
Hey, Veronica, good morning.
Okay, so I have pretty good teeth because I go 4 times a year because the UFT allows every 3 months.
I love it.
Cleaning.
Okay.
So my cap, 3 months ago, my cap fell out.
Mm-hmm.
It fell out. And it falls out. I go to the dentist. They glue it back in. No problem. This particular day, I went to the dentist. The young lady that was there, who is a hygienist,
Mm-hmm.
glued it back in. And there's a piece of paper that they put, and they tell you to bite down on it
Right.
to see if it's level.
Mm-hmm.
I went home, I had a lot of discomfort. So the following week, I went back to the dentist. And I told him that I had so much discomfort. And I said, oh, she did it. And she walks in and she says, I'm not a dentist and I'm not allowed to do that. Okay.
Okay.
And so the discomfort persists. So because something in the way she put the tooth, glued it back in, created a problem. And I kept going to them and asking them. So finally I said, well, you know, I went away and I was in severe pain. I had to literally pull it out of my mouth. So I go to another dentist and he has to do extraction surgery.
Aye, aye, aye.
And so I have the extraction surgery and it takes a month for the stitches to heal.
Right.
And he says, you need to get an implant rather than deal. He says, because he says, it's just one tooth and you have two teeth behind next to it. And if you want to do a bridge, you have to lose those two teeth. And I haven't lost any other teeth.
Got it.
So he's doing the implant. It's $2,500. And I would not have done an implant if I did not have this problem. And that's why I went back to my dentist. And so she denies it. I look for a lawyer.
Oh, God.
And no lawyer will take my case. And guess why? It's not enough money. And they say it. They say, we can't sue him because it's just $2,500.
Got it.
And
Veronica,
take it to small claims court. And I take care of my teeth and go every 3 months for cleaning and whatever I need to get done.
Got it. I want to thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
It pains me to hear that. Let me just say this: when your crown falls out, right, and you go back to let them put that thing in, have them do an X-ray, because usually it's falling out and bacteria has started to get up in there. That's why the extract thing is happening, because then it gets infected. But if they go back and they just stick it back up there without taking an X-ray and seeing what is going on in there, because bacteria has probably already gotten up in there and started to work its way. Are you doing the dental implant? Are you going to do a dental implant?
I'm doing the dental implant with a different dentist.
Okay, but Veronica,
yes.
let me say this before you do a dental implant, do your homework. Make sure that whatever they're putting up there is compatible with you. Because if you get something in there that your body is allergic to and rejects it, you're going to have a bigger problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There's a book that I'm going to suggest that people pick up. Right. Get this book, right? So you can be informed. I'm really sorry that happened to you, and I think it happens much too often. But I wanna talk a little. You got it, Veronica? We're gonna put it up. We're gonna put it up again.
All right.
There are two types of dental diseases that are prevalent and that most of us deal with. Gingivitis, which is just an inflammation of the gums, right? And that's really mild and you can take care of that. But gotta know what the symptoms are so that when you see this happening in your mouth, you can start to address it. And if you have a really good dentist, they should be able to tell you some of the things that you can do. I'm not anti-dentist, so I want to put that out there in the beginning. Although I am also very aware of some of the concerns and restraints that they have and the way they have with operating with people. Because Tiffany, you shared, you go to the dentist, you sit in the chair, you basically say, here I am, I'm in your hands, take care of me, right? I'm suggesting another route, that you become informed. Here, I'm going to give you the signs for gingivitis. Ginger just means tissue. So it's inflammation of the gums, basically is what it is. Okay. So if you see any of these symptoms, talk to your dentist. If you've got swollen gums, if you've got gums that are bleeding, if your gums are discolored, usually they're either pink or what have you. But if you start to notice some discoloration in them, right? If your gums are painful to the touch, if your gums bleed when you brush them or when you floss, and if you have bad breath, right? All of those are signs of beginning stages of gingivitis. And gingivitis, you can nip it in the bud, but if you don't nip it in the bud, you'll move on to something much more serious, which is periodontitis. Can I have slide number 1A? I want to just show them what this tool is.
Okay, Faye.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
As I pull up the slide, I just want to acknowledge the time is 7:31.
Okay.
Just let the community know, approximately how much longer you'll be.
Okay.
And slides coming up now.
Okay. I've just been given a time check, so we're probably going to go for another 10, 15 minutes. We should be good. I'm trying to hold us on point. This tool right here, right? When you go to the dentist's office, you ask. If they don't say, I'm going to do a dental probe, you say, I would like a dental probe done, a periodontal probe done. Because you see on the tip of this probe is green, right? This probe measures the pockets, and the pockets are the space between the gum and the teeth. When bacteria gets in your mouth, right, and it adheres to your teeth, if you don't get it out, it will develop pockets and it starts to eat away down into the gum. This probe is what the dentist will use, and they can tell whether or not you've just got gingivitis or whether or not you have the beginning of periodontitis, which is much more serious. And you want to nip it in the bud, because if it becomes really serious, it will eat away not only the gum, but it'll eat away the connective tissue that connects your tooth to your jawbone, and it will eat away the bone. So I want you to see this, and it's measured in anything over, they say between 2 and 4 is considered healthy. I would say don't consider 4 healthy. You need to start being really serious. If you get a measurement of 4 millimeters and you ask the dentist when they do that probe, how deep are my pockets? And we're not talking about how much money you got, because the dentist can cost you a lot of money, but how deep are your gum pockets, right? Let's go to my next slide, because I want to show you the progression of the disease, right? With gingivitis, it can be called, there are 2 different types of gingivitis. One that's caused by plaque that collects on your teeth, and that's just bacteria. We just brush that off. Or there's a non-plaque-induced gingivitis that is either caused by the toothpaste you're using, the mouthwash that you're using, the foods that you're eating, or some reaction to some type of denture or crown that's already in your mouth. Now, with the second type of gingivitis, you've got to figure out what it is that is irritating the gums and get rid of it. Stop using that toothpaste, stop using that mouthwash, stop eating that food. And if it's a denture or a crown, you need to have a conversation with your dentist. If your dentist tells you you've got gingivitis, you want to ask, is it plaque induced or is it non-plaque induced? And be prepared to tell him what the non-plaque induced could be from. Is it from something that I'm eating? Is it from something I'm drinking? Is it some type of reaction to some filling or crown that I have in my mouth? You want to know. Don't sit in that chair and give them the authority. You are the boss of your mouth, and that is self-care. That's primary. Okay, so let's look at this. Gingivitis is one type of disease, and gingivitis, if it goes untreated, will turn into early stages of periodontitis, right? You will have some of the same symptoms, but your dental probe, when he or she does that probing, will be between 3 and 5 millimeters. And you want to know, when they do that probe, how deep are the pockets, right? Because it will tell you what stage of, whether you have gingivitis or whether you have periodontitis or moderate periodontitis or advanced periodontitis, right? The thing with periodontitis, at least from everything that I've read thus far, says that once you get periodontitis and it's moderate or advanced, that whatever bone is lost and it can't be restored. I've also been reading literature that says, yes, you can restore the bone, but it's also based on what you eat. I mean, that magic fluid that we have in our mouth called saliva carries all the nutrients from all the foods that we eat. And that is what helps heal your teeth, the saliva in your mouth, provided that you are taking in the right foods and supplements. The thing with periodontitis is that it eats away the connective tissue that connects your tooth to your jawbone. And that's why very often when you have advanced periodontitis, the teeth will fall out. And once the teeth fall out, you know, that's a whole nother ball game. But I want you to take a screenshot of this particular slide so that you have it and you can refer to it. Because as you can see, healthy gums are from 1 to 3 millimeters when they do that probe. Gingivitis is from 2 to 4 millimeters when they do that probe. And they can tell you how you want, remember, this is the question: how deep are my pockets around my teeth? Is it 2 to 4 millimeters? Is it 3 to 5? Is it 4 to 6? Is it 7 or more, right? Because that's really significant. So that's the first thing.
Hi, Faye.
Yeah.
So I was sharing with you, this will actually be a good resource for me to take. I have an appointment coming up with a periodontist to do a consult to see if I have something called I need something called a root scaling, which is a deep clean. For those who aren't aware, they cut the gum away from the tooth stem, clean up anything that might have gotten below the gum line, and then seal it back up. Kind of how the first gentleman was saying, you know, when he had his extraction done and they sew it back up. So what you're saying is that when I go for this consultation, based on how deep the pocket is between because I'm pretty sure if I'm being referred to a specialist, I'm at least somewhere between a 4 and higher. It will determine what stage I'm at. What questions do you recommend then I ask of the periodontist to help combat this, and so that I don't have to keep going back, because this will be my second time having this procedure done?
Well, what's really interesting is once you've got periodontitis, you've got to be really vigilant in terms of really your oral hygiene, how you're cleaning your teeth, how you the foods that you're taking in. I would imagine at this point everybody has taken a screenshot of this slide. Can you put up the book, the last slide for me? Because I'm going to suggest to people that everyone who is on this call pick up this book, please, because it will give you some guidance. It will talk about the foods that you need to eat. It will talk about heavy metals. Some of you might have mercury fillings in your mouth, and sometimes gingivitis can be caused by your reaction to the mercury that's in your mouth, and then it can advance to periodontitis. Sometimes, depending upon your dentist, he or she will be able to tell you what to do. Sometimes they may recommend that you take the mercury out of your mouth so that the irritation that you're having to it stops. but I see that someone might don't to use hydrogen peroxide as a mouthwash. Okay. You can use hydrogen peroxide as a mouthwash, but be really careful with hydrogen peroxide diluted. And if you have any irritation to it, you should stop it. I would say use pink Himalayan sea salt as a mouthwash. It helps heal the gums really quickly. For me, hydrogen peroxide can be really caustic. It can cause you some discomfort. So if you see any discomfort with the hydrogen peroxide, stop using it. Use sea salt. Don't use table salt. And if you can get pink Himalayan sea salt, use that. The other thing that's really good are food grade essential oils. You can use peppermint, you can use tea tree, you can use eucalyptus, you can use neem, but just a drop in about 8 ounces of water, right? Because the essential oils are really, 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 really strong, but they are really effective in terms of killing bacteria in your mouth. So please get this book. It's not very lengthy. It's 129 pages. It's an easy read. It's written for us, right? It's written for people who just want to take care of their teeth and make sure that they have them. So that's where we are. What's our time like? How are we doing on time? 30 minutes is a short period of time. Yeah.
Yes. So it's 7:42. I do acknowledge that we did start the session about 5 minutes late due to, some issues that we were having that we'll discuss in the debrief. So if you want to give it another 5 minutes, 10 minutes so that you can come complete, and then any of the community members want to come in with any questions or shares, you'll have time. Okay.
Great. That sounds good. If anybody wants to just kind of share out what's their takeaway from today, or one thing that surprised you, and we can do that verbally if we just want to open that up. I see that some. Go ahead. Please.
Yeah, I'm looking to see hands. I don't see physical hands or virtual hands.
Okay.
Okay, Julius, give us one moment. Since you had your share earlier, I want to bring Adam's voice into the space, and if nobody else wants to share, we can return back to Julius. Yes,
Great.
Adam.
Okay. Good morning, Will Nation. Good morning, Faye.
Good morning. Good morning.
I mean, this is a blessing to hear this kind of knowledge, because we don't get this kind of knowledge as youngsters, especially from the dentist office and from the media. And I just want to say thank you, and you are truly a gem and a blessing for the oral health sector of what you're doing, because we out here buying these oral products from these stores, wasting all this money, and come to find out that these products are not doing any good to our teeth.
No.
That's why a lot of us go to the dentist like twice or more in a year, because of these problems that those toothpaste and the mouthwash give us, like the Listerine and whatnot. And the Listerine that some people use can be very, very sweet, to the point like you're drinking juice or like you're eating syrup, which is very, very bad for your teeth.
No, it's
I
true.
just want to put that out there.
Okay. Thank you, Adam. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam. And Rachel raised her hand.
You're welcome, Tiffany.
Good.
Rachel, where are you? Yeah,
Hi, good morning. How are you? So an incident that I had with my tooth some years back was my dentist. And I'm just trying to bring some sort of awareness, and I don't know if this was the right thing for them to do or the wrong. They decided I had I had cavities in the back of my teeth, which were already filled with mercury. Right. And they said, the dentist, I said, well, we have to remove that because it's been there. We want to put the new white filling, right? So that it looks more pretty when, and I really didn't care less because it's in the back of my teeth. What happened was they hit a nerve. And when they hit the nerve, it caused me to lose 2 back teeth because they actually removed old fillings that were pretty deep. I guess they were, but she couldn't determine whether it was root canal deep or not, but she
Okay.
decided to remove it. And I'm thinking the dentist knows best.
Yeah.
And that caused me to lose 2 back teeth.
Yeah. Well, Rachel, here's the other thing too. And anybody else who's thinking about getting your mercury fillings removed, mercury is toxic. So you want to make sure that when you go to a dentist, that they are taking the right precautions in terms of taking the mercury out of your mouth. There's certain things that they have to do to make sure that you do not ingest any of the vapor that's coming out from the drilling. They have to protect themselves from it as well. So if you go and you get it taken out and you don't get it taken out correctly, you're going to end up ingesting that mercury, right? And getting a reaction to it. So just be sure that if you decide to go that route, I went that route. I got all of mine taken out. And the first person I went to, I did not know anything. I just had heard mercury is bad. I had all these mercury fillings. Girl, I went in, I had some stuff taken out. And then I started having these other symptoms, these neurological symptoms, because they had taken it out incorrectly without the correct precautions. And then I was getting a response to it. So please, if you're going to go that route, make sure you go to a dentist who knows what they're doing and ask them, what precautions do you need to take? Do you have in place before you take the mercury out, right? So you don't get a response to it. Is there anybody else who wants to share? Because I just want to share what my offer is.
Yes, we had one more share.
Please.
Andrea raised her hand. Andrea Fisher.
Yes, great morning.
Good morning.
Okay, sorry about that echo. Are you still getting the echo?
Yes, still getting the echo.
Yes, you have 2 devices in the space. You have to
Let me
mute one of them.
Is it better? Is it better now?
No.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
you got it.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, in terms of filling, because my front tooth filling fell out about a couple of days ago, and I was researching, trying to figure out what I should let the dentist put in and all of that. So now that I'm listening to you, it just make me think, wow. So what is the best thing to put into the front tooth? Because I know it was almost the color of my teeth, but it was behind the tooth. So I'm not exactly what's put in, to be quite honest with you, because like Tiffany said, I'm gonna give you, when you go there, you figure that's their arena. They understand what to do. And you kind of get a little trust, I should say. I'm saying very, very cautiously, but I'm listening to you and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to frighten you, but I do want to empower you to take responsibility for your health.
Right. I'm not scared, but it's just like make you think how much can be done when you're not aware of what to simply ask. So I really appreciate this workshop this morning.
There are a couple of things that Dennis will suggest, and this book will cover, the book that I suggested will cover the different types of fillings, right? Okay. I personally have found, and very often some dentists will attempt to persuade you not to use it because they think it has to do with pop culture as opposed to this is the sturdiest material. I get my stuff filled with gold, basically because I have never had a problem with a gold filling ever falling out or any decay under it or any of that stuff. With my composite fillings, they get discolored, they'll fall out. I need to get them put back in. With the mercury fillings, you're just basically killing yourself. So don't do that at all. What the dentist will probably recommend, and either one of these is good, either the gold or the porcelain.
Okay.
But do your homework, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at research the porcelain fillings and research your gold. Both of those should be biocompatible with you, because otherwise what will happen is you'll have an allergic reaction. But I haven't heard of anybody having an allergic reaction to either gold or porcelain. But that would be what I would choose. But do your homework, right? Don't sit in that chair and just let them say, we're going to put this in, or this is the newest thing. Know what you're getting.
Yes, thank you. And it's interesting that you say that, because in Guyana, where I'm from, when it comes to filling or caparol, like, growing up, I would always see the older folks, if they had to do any work in the mouth, it was generally gold. So when you said that, just now, it was like a light bulb just slapped me, because generally that's what's used back home. It's gold. And I'm like, wait a minute, wow. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really, really do appreciate this.
Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's like
Now, here's the
no
other thing. I hear you. Listen, here's the other thing with the gold. Make sure that you're getting, because sometimes what they will do is they will add other metals to your gold. So you ask them, what percentage of this is gold? And if it's not all 100% gold, you want to know what the other metals are. Yeah.
And what the other metals I should stay away from?
Well, you don't want any copper, you don't want any nickel, you don't want any of that stuff, right? But get the book. It will help you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. So here's my offer to the community. As I share with some people, I'm studying herbology, and I'm offering to 2 individuals a one-on-one consultation, and I will customize you an herbal formula to address your specific dental needs. But here's what I ask, is that you've already gone to your dentist, and you've asked your dentist questions about what's going on in your mouth. So when you come to me, you can say, I've got gingivitis, or I've got periodontal early or moderate or late. And then I will customize you something to address the issue that's going on in your mouth, right? And then what I'm also suggesting, I'm going to follow up with you 2 times after I do that initial intake and create your formula for you. And I'm going to ask you to then see your dentist after a month or so after you've been taking it, so we can assess where you are on your journey toward healing. I want you to go to my website. It's going to be the first 2 people who contact me. Go to my website, my online shop, and where it says contact us, it'll take you to an email where you put in your name, put in your email address, and say that you would like to be considered for a consultation. I never thought as an herbalist I would be dealing with dental issues, and now I'm real. Even in herbalism school, we don't really deal with the dental issues. It's only because my family member was having issues that I started down this path. So yeah, first 2 people, and it'll be timestamped, so I'll know who the first 2 people are, and I will customize you a formula to help address your dental issues. All right, Tiffany, where are we? How are we doing?
All right, Faye, we're coming towards the closing. You can provide them with your contact information in case anybody wants to get in touch with you and follow you, and then I'll close out the session.
Okay, so it's on the screen. This is my landline. You can always leave a message there. Instagram, and you can always email me, or you can email me on my website, contact@whisperorganicbodycare.com. Stay woke, stay healthy. Keep those pockets low level. Keep your health, right? You know, we talk about deep pockets. We don't want deep pockets in our mouth. We want
No.
deep pockets for other things, but we don't want deep pockets in our mouth. Tiffany, you want to talk about the love offering and donation?
Yes, Faye, I'm actually saying the only place we don't want deep pockets is in our mouth. I got to use that one today.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. So love offerings and donations. We have set up monthly automated love offerings at $25, $50, $75, and $100 a month. So please use one of the links that's provided, bit.ly/WooLove25, WooLove50, WooLove75, or WooLove100, so that you can set up your monthly donations to the program so that we can keep it going. And that way you never have to worry about which number am I supposed to put in for today. The love will be spread out evenly to all those who participate and continue to show up.
Great. I want to thank you all for showing up today. Veronica, Stephanie, Marie, Catherine, Julius, Mama, Tessa, Joy, Inez, Jim, all you guys, Evelyn, Doreen, Deborah, Anna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope it's been useful.
Yes. And so all of those people who were just mentioned, please come back tomorrow so you can share with Veronica, who's here with us today. Have you packed
Nice.
your to-go bag? So Veronica's going to be here with us Tuesday, April the 12th. She's going to be facilitating. And then on Wednesday, we have Dr. Alexia joining us. COVID is still COVIDing. That's going to be Wednesday, April 13th. So please join us for those sessions. Here at the Woo Nation, we like to welcome all new members. So if today is your first time joining us in the space, please let us know. We want to welcome you to a community where we choose to learn, elevate, and ascend. This is our Wake Up Everybody virtual schedule. We're live on Zoom and Facebook 5 days a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. If you would like a notification when it's time to join us in one of these spaces, please text the word Woo Nation in cap locks to 74121. Make sure you shop our swag shop. We got plenty of merch available for gifts, for purchase for your own self. T-shirts, sweatshirts, water bottles, canvas tote bags, journals to keep note of all of these wonderful gems that are dropped on you here. So make sure you shop us at bit.ly/WooSwag. Thank you, everyone. And here's how you stay in touch with us. Register weekly at bit.ly/wakeupmovement. Join us on Facebook in either our private community, which is bit.ly/Woo community, or on our public page, which is bit.ly/Woo Nation. Follow us on Instagram at Wake Up Everybody Virtual. On YouTube, you can catch clips at bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. And last and certainly not least, email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. At this time, I encourage everybody to come off of mute. It is Love and Abundance on Miss Faye for sharing with us all of her knowledge on healthy teeth and having a good conversation with your dentist. Thank you so much, Faye. Greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love
Thank you, Dr. Faye, for this great
Thank you,
presentation.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
showing
you.
us how to
Thank
take
you.
better care of our teeth.
Thank
Moving forward.
Let's move
Have a
forward,
great and
everybody,
prosperous
and have a blessed
day.
day, Woo Nation.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Everybody, have a good day.
Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you.
All right.
Good
Take
Monday.
care.